So it is about, let me take a look, 1:15 in the morning, a little bit earlier than that, 1:12. And I decided it was a good time to make the first video of the year. Well, actually, it's the second video. I put one up on TikTok earlier, but the first one that's going back up on my Design BCB channel. Why wait until the morning when I'm going to be up a little while finishing an order? My name is Beverly. I own Design BCB on Etsy and Go Imagine. And this is a knit crochet podcast. And so, like I said, I'm doing orders for my Etsy shop. I have over 30 orders to finish. Want to get some out. The post office is closed today because it was January 2nd, observing the Christmas holiday. So the idea for me is I want to get 4 orders out tomorrow. I'm about to finish order number 3 when I finish this, and then do one more for tomorrow before the post office closes. The post office closes at 6:30, so I need to have it up and finished and packaged by 6. And I think I can probably do that. This is almost finished. This is a hooded scarf, and this order had 2 hooded scarves in it. So I can show you this one. So there's the hood part, and then the long scarf goes with it. I have other finished objects for 2023, but they were also orders, and they're gone. Can't show you. So 2023 is off to a good start that way. I also decided and started last year reordering my yarn stash. What you see behind me are 18 bins divided by color. And I'm doing the rest of the stash by color. This is about 1/5 of what I have. And so I'm doing it all by color. The rest of it is disorganized over there. It's going to take me a while to get it done, but it'll get done. This year, my goal is to really make the shop thrive. And I've already picked the first item that I'm going to make for and launch in the spring. And different variations of it. So I can show you a little bit because I've got some on the needles. Let me put that down there so it doesn't fall. See, I have it on the needles. This is almost done. It's double knit. This is 100% cotton. I'll tell you more about it when I get closer to finishing. But, yeah. trying to get that ready for the spring. So I have something to launch for the spring. And then other things that I'm working on. Like I said, I'm doing orders. So I have this hooded scarf that I'm making and almost finished with. And then I'm working on a 20 square Afghan. Oh, I just dropped my hook. 20 square Afghan. This is square number 12. And that Afghan will be done in a couple of weeks. Oh, I didn't drop my hook right here. And am I working on something else? No, I'm not, because I finished the other hooded scarf. So that's all I had going. Um, Another goal this year is to shop the stash, and so not buy so much. And that is the operative phrase, not buy so much, because I will buy some stuff, I'm sure. But I'm going to try and buy stuff only as I need for orders, because if this is just a fifth of what I have, you can imagine I have a lot. And so I really don't need to go out and purchase. I can be surprised by what I have sitting in my stash. And I have been surprised by what I have in my stash. When I went to start sorting it out. And I'm sorting my stash by color, like I said, because most of my stash is acrylic worsted weight. 95% is acrylic worsted weight, and then the rest is cotton or some kind of blend. And then maybe 3 weight to 5 weight, some 6 weight. Really don't like 7 weight. I don't like that chunky yarn. And not much below a number 3, because I don't like really thin yarn either. So doing that. If you wanna see how the yarn stash organization is going, you can check out my blog. I will put the link to the blog in the description below. I take pictures each time I work on it, so I can understand what's going on with it. It's a lot. It really is a lot. But while I may give some away, I'm not going to give a lot away, so there'll just be a lot of yarn to deal with. And the big thing to deal with, since I'm doing it by color, separating it by color, the big thing I'm going to have to deal with is that I'm not going to have enough bins to hold everything. Right now, everything is willy-nilly, but once you separate it out, have different amounts of different colors. So not everything is going to fit back, and I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I just may have a couple of storage bags filled with miscellaneous colors. Yeah, and that can work, because I could just start designing from those. Yeah, it'll work out. So, not going to stay very long. Just wanted to let you know that stuff is coming. And we'll do an update on items that I make, the amount of yarn I use. That will be interesting to see if I can make the yarn stash shrink, or will I make it grow by acquiring more. all these things happening in the knit world. Um, yeah, knitting and crochet has been a hobby I've stuck with for more than 20 years, which is surprising because I don't have that long of an attention span. It seems to have infused itself into my blood. It's part of my faith journey. I have said over and over again that knitting has in some ways saved my life. So, not going to give up on it. So I think that's probably it. I mean, being the second day of the year and um, just working on orders and not having a lot done, there's not a lot to show you yet. But hopefully there will be during the rest of the year. So, like I said, it's a little after 1. I want to be in bed by 2. So, I need to finish this up. Let me see how far I am. Because it might be interesting to see if I can finish this out. Let's see. It's going to finish on an odd number row. So, looking for the end. Now that's something. Usually you can't get away from an end when you begin a row, but now I can't. Ah, there it is. Okay, so I know I'm going to have to row back. I have done, I don't know how many of these hooded scarves this season. My most popular thing this season, and I know that I have at least 10 more to do. It's a fairly quick crochet. And pattern is very easy to memorize. And I've been thinking of variations to do for this one. This is not an original pattern of mine, but I've been thinking of different ways of doing different hoods. I do have, is it a hooded scarf? No, I had a pocket shawl, but I have the idea to make a hooded shawl. That's on my list of things to do for 2023. I have a list of items I want to make, and I told myself I will just make them in the order I write them down, so that decision part gets out of my head. What do I do next? The next thing on your list. That will eliminate that issue. And if I can, I will make it with yarn from the stash. And that will make some unique items, because I'm imagining, since this stash has yarn in it that's over 10 years old, some stuff is discontinued and won't be able to make it anymore. So make unique gifts or make unique items. Alright, so I'm getting close to the end of this row. And I can do a count. To see. I suppose I could have had some music on, but I didn't want that distraction. My husband is asleep, of course, because I am the night owl. I'm also the morning owl because I will probably be awake before he is. But I have one of my new, it's not a New Year's resolution, but one of the things I want to do is actually get an hour more sleep. So I want to sleep 7 hours instead of 6. All right, this is the row to count on. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 more rows. You want to stick around for 2 more rows and see me finish this up? Relatively simple finish. I will have to take care of this end. This elusive end. I'll have to take care of that. And then make the hood part. And it will be done. And then what I do for my orders is I take a photograph of what I've made and I send it to the client so they can see it before it gets shipped. So I will do that. And then I will box it up and I will send them a photograph of that so they know what they're looking for when the mail comes. Almost done with the penultimate row. Okay. Nope. So after this, the next order that I want to get done and get out of the way is a stocking cap. Stocking caps have been popular the past couple of years. This year, a new one was more popular than before, and I made several of those. The yarn is over there. It's a little bit too far to get right now. But it's a black stocking cap with blue peacock colors as the brim and the pom-pom. And I have to tell you, Joanne and I are now good friends. We were good friends anyway, but I was there practically buying out the Karen 1 pound that I used. Because I had between the black hooded scarves and that black stocking cap, I think I purchased 10 skeins of that. And I'm still, with the orders I have left, I'm still worried I'm not going to make it. That it's not going to be enough. But, ooh. So, yeah, I went and I bought some more. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see how that goes. All right. Oops. Here is the last one for that row, and then one last row. Okay. Tea. I guess that's another one of my health things, is to try and keep myself hydrated. And so the goal is 80 ounces a day. I guess it's really 72, but this this measures 20 ounces. Yeah, that's kind of hard to see. It measures 20 ounces for. Okay. Going along, going along, going along. I also have to get ready. I have a blanket started that I have to finish because my husband's family celebrates Christmas in January, because all the kids are grown and now there are grandkids, and you have to divide your time between so many families and then their own family, and so it's just easier for us to celebrate in January. So that's what we do. And for the past several years, I've made a blanket and then we put everybody's name in a hat and somebody wins it. And it started, you can see just a touch of it over. Well, no, not really. You can't. It's kind of buried. It's kind of buried. You really can't see it. But it started. It's nowhere near finished, and I have to find time to finish that up. So I have a blanket to give away. I think we're getting close to the end. We are just this much left. Getting close to the end. And then I'll show you how I hood it. People complain about black yarn being hard to use. Not that hard to use for me. Could be because I'm used to it though. Okay. And that one. Okay. Let me do a count just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. Okay. So then going to fold it, check the length. Great. All right. So then I'm going to seam up the back. And I'm going to seam it using a single crochet. And the back loop only. Here we go. Almost there. Oops. Almost there. You guys can't see me. But you move it up just a little bit. So I can see when I'm doing this. Okay. I'm going through just one loop. Outside on the front, inside on the back. Pull up a loop and make a single crochet out of it. Oops. Almost done. I have to find a box to box it in. But that should be simple enough. Had some Amazon delivery, so boxes. Okay. And we have, I believe, one last one there. We are. Boom shakalaka. Cut. Pull through. We need a needle to weave in some ends. And we will be done. And we're gonna run that underneath that loop. Pull it up. What the heck just happened here? I just had stitches come undone. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Don't know how that happened, but we can't have stitches coming undone. There we are. There we are. And one more time through. And cut. And then, oops, the loose end here. Cut that in half. Okay. Put that up through there. Weave that down. Bring it back up. Oops, 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 oops. Bring it back up and through. Yay. And then one more time. Okay. And then snip. And we have us out of its growth. Great. So, hey, I think that victory is a great thing to end on. So I'm going to photograph this along with its sibling. Send off that photograph. I'll box it up in the morning. Head myself off to bed. Telling you, good start, good day already. I'll see you guys later.